At our wedding, just as my husband and I were exchanging rings, my younger sister suddenly burst in, completely unclothed. Even though you thought I was despicable and cut all my clothes to shreds, since I promised you, I had to come see you off no matter what. My husband blamed me for hitting my sister's sore spot and sent me to Snake Island as punishment. It was the place I feared most. I was transformed into a snake woman, meant for the amusement of those with particular desires. 6 months later, my husband came to take me home. The entire family praised my newfound docility and quiet demeanor, until the moment I caught a mouse and, in my excitement, swallowed it whole. My husband flew into a rage. Snake Island is nothing more than a paradise, filled only with gentle, non-venomous snakes. It was just 6 months of self-reflection. Do you have to go this far to spite me? Just then, an overwhelming wave of masculine pheromones flooded the air. An insatiable hunger surged within me and my pupils unconsciously narrowed into vertical slits. My body twisted into an extreme arc, instinctively coiling around the cold, muscular form of a massive python. When my husband, Victor Winter, arrived at Snake Island on his private yacht to take me home, he made such a grand spectacle of it that he brought along all our friends and family. I was dressed in a pristine, snow-white gown and stepped forward under the astonished gazes of the crowd. Victor regarded me with a stern, composed expression. Eve, have you reformed yourself during these 6 months on the island? I hope that when you return, you won't trouble Clara anymore. Don't disappoint me again. I flicked up my tongue, curiously testing the air around Victor with my serpentine senses, only to find his scent unfamiliar and utterly uninteresting. Victor's gaze lingered momentarily on my red lips, his expression faltering for just a split second before he gave a satisfied nod. I've never seen such an innocent and playful side of you before. It seems this beautiful island has truly cleansed your filthy and malicious heart. I've already prepared a banquet on the yacht to welcome you back into the family. Victor took my hand, intending to personally lead me onto the luxurious private yacht. However, the moment his skin touched mine, he nearly let go. The sun is scorching on this island. Why is your body so cold? Victor's brows knitted tightly. This temperature doesn't feel like a living person's. Are you sick? Victor was saying too much, but I couldn't understand his words at all. As I stared at him blankly, Clara Rivers stepped forward nervously. My sister has been on the island for 6 months. She's already adapted to the sun here. Of course, her body temperature is different from ours. The moment I laid eyes on Clara, alarm bells rang in my mind. My blood instantly froze. Hiss, hiss. I instinctively retreated, a low warning sound escaping my throat. Under the astonished and bewildered gazes of the crowd, Clara covered her face, sobbing uncontrollably. Eve, I can't believe that after 6 months, you still hate me this much. You even wish I were dead. Victor immediately pulled Clara behind him, glaring at me with fury. Eve, I actually thought you'd changed, but I see you've revealed your true colors again so soon. Clara may have come from the mountains and is merely a foster daughter supported by the Rivers family, but when it comes to kindness, she's far better than you. The moment Victor's words fell, I became the target of everyone's condemnation. Even my own parents looked at me with disappointment and frustration. Eve, the entire River family will be yours in the future. All Clara needs is a bite to eat. Why are you so narrow-minded that you can't tolerate her? The banquet, originally meant to welcome me home, had turned into a courtroom where my sins were put on trial. I felt the malice closing in from all directions and in fear, I scrambled under the table. Eve, even someone as vicious as you can be this afraid? Who are you putting on this act for? Victor's hand landed on my shoulder, attempting to pull me out from under the table. But instead, he tore off an entire piece of shedding skin from my back that had yet to fully peel away. Pain shot through me and I instinctively rubbed my back against the ground before retreating deeper under the table. Victor's pupils contracted sharply, as if struck by lightning. Without a care for his dignity,